Okay, so our onions and peppers and garlics have been rendering down here. See, this is what we wanted. Everything's translucent now, right? So now what we're going to do here is add our meat to here. So we're going to fry the meat up and just let it get all those natural juices in the meat there. Let it all get sealed up. Okay? We're going to fry this up, and I say about a good 10 minutes or so, you know. After that, we're going to put all this, our meat and our seasonings in here, into our pot of beans, which I already have started to boil. It should take about 3 hours, maybe a little longer, but we'll see as the time goes on. So the meat is cooking away here, see? Just want to brown everything, releasing all those juices too. We're going to add on to the beans, which are already boiling. At this point, you want to just clean the edges out over here, see? It's all natural though that happens. It's beans. We're cooking beans here, fresh kidney beans, stew peas. All right. In just a bit, we're going to incorporate the meat into the pot of beans. I'm going to let it cook down for about 3 hours until the beans are nice and tender and the meat is just falling apart. So we started adding the meat into the pot of beans. Put one of those there. And the next one right here. Now we're going to add a little more water to this. Put all that goodness right in there. Oh yeah. Well, we're going to add a little more water onto this. In a little while, when this starts boiling up, we're going to taste the broth for the seasoning. And this is where you adjust the seasoning on here. Okay? I like to throw a little chicken bouillon in there, and it gives it a good flavor. But we're going to come right back to this after it starts to boil. You're also going to put in a half a can of coconut milk. Any brand will do. So this is what it looks like after we put the half a cup of coconut milk, and you can see the meat's just falling off the bone over here on this. See that? Look. It's coming apart. But we're gonna let this cook more, you know? Just put the coconut milk in there. Now it's time to make the spinners. Okay, so we're gonna lower the flame on this a little more, like so. Put that on low. Let this simmer a bit, and we're gonna come back and put the spinners in. It's time to make the spinners. So this is like about a cup of flour in here. You could put a cup and a half. It'll be good. So we have a cup and a half of flour here, all-purpose flour. A little salt, not too much. Remember that it's like a little teaspoon of salt in there. You're gonna mix this up over here like this, and then make a little hole thing here like this. See? You're gonna add a little bit of water at a time, and start, forming it together with your hands. So we added the water, and we start kneading the dough. Let's get that a little bit more here. A little bit at a time until this whole thing forms together. If you add too much water, just add a little more flour to it. So this is what you get. We're gonna make spinners out of this, but we're gonna need this dough. You're gonna need it to become soft, and when it has like a little hollow sound, that's when you know that the dough is ready. So we'll be back and I'll show you how it's done. So here it is. This is our dough. Enough to make some spinners, and I'm gonna show you how to do that in a bit. We're gonna let the dough rest for a little while. You can put a cloth over it. Let it rest for about 15 minutes. Alright, so we added some dumplings into the pot here. Give this a good stir. And just keep adding them into the stew. You could drop them anywhere. They're all going to cook. Give this about a good 20 minutes to cook. You can raise the heat up just a little bit more, not too much. And you can see all the meat is falling apart on this. You're gonna serve this with white rice. Oh yeah. So let's cover this. Right, the dumplings are cooking and the stew peas there. Remember that half a pepper that was left over? This is where you put it in. Make that all come together there. Alright, the next time I open up this pot, everything will be done. These beans have been cooking for about, I would say 3 hours exactly. The meat all fell apart from the bone from the pork, and the beef stew in there is nice and tender. Now we just gotta let the spinners and the peppers get cooked a little. Let's see how our stew peas are doing. Oh, this is done already. Oh yeah. Stew peas. There you go. With pork, beef stew, spinners, and peppers. We also added that coconut milk in there too. You're gonna scart that bone out of there. We just left it in there for flavoring. But the stew peas are done. I'm gonna show you how to serve this. Let's check on our white rice here. Oh, this looks like it's done. Oh yeah, there it is. White rice all done. So there you have it, white rice. Plain and simple to do. All you have to do is remember to keep that lid on there. 20 minutes and your rice is done. Alright, the stew peas are all done. Let's serve this up. Got some white rice. What you want to do is make a little hole there like that. That way you can put all that goodness in there. Stew peas. Look for some spinners. We gotta give this a try. Oh my God, that's delicious. Let me tell you something. This is great comfort food. If you got 3 hours to make a great pot of beans, this is the way to go. This is Jamaican style stew peas. Yes. Jamaican style stew peas with spinach. I hope you enjoy this recipe. I hope that you try it. This plate over here is very filling, you know. It fills you up quite fast. So enjoy this, okay? Make sure you hit that subscribe button.